welcome back to another Danganronpa 2 episode. It's been like a month since I last uploaded one of these, but the reason I did that is because I wasn't really feeling like playing it, to be completely honest. I didn't feel like playing it because it just seems so repetitive. The fact that I'm gonna have to do a whole nother class trial after I thought it was gonna be over just like really made me not want to play it anymore. I wanted to be done with it. We've been playing this game for like a year now, I think, and so I'm ready to just be over with it. I do only want to play games like this when I feel like playing it, not just because it gets views or because it's popular on my channel. I want to do it when I want to, because if I do it when I don't want to play, then it's not going to be as good. Or, you know, you get the point. Anyways, let's get started. Oh, okay. So yeah, we were doing a class trial. So let's go. Trial. All rise. Oh gosh.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside
world. Oh no, I remember this.
But this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Do I have a save that's sooner? Because I remember all of this. I can't remember if I actually played it though.
This world's
I feel like
true
I remember
identity?
this though.
What kind of question is that?
This world's true identity. If I answer this, it will be true. And that lie will become the truth. But there's no way I can leave it unanswered. Okay. Hangman? Yeah, here we go. Okay. What is it? What kind of world are we in? It's a virtual world. It's virtual. V-I-R. I-R. U A. Got it. Let's go.
I got it.
I'm already on it, man. Here we go.
This world, this Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's all fake.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
Oh.
So,
I feel like I played this.
Isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it? It's all just one big game.
Are you friggin' serious?
Indeed.
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
If this is a game, are my words being displayed in a text window right now?
No, definitely not.
Stupid. There's no way that's even possible.
Definitely not.
I know. The all in your minds trope makes you feel such cruel despair.
I think I know what happened. I think I did try and play through the trial, but then my recording was jacked up or something. I didn't play through the whole thing, but I think I got.
But who cares?
I played all of
revived
this
all the suspense
right here.
and mystery with just one line.
And then I gave up and didn't play for a month.
It's a game.
Wait, when was the last time I played? I
Then
can't.
we were forced to kill each other.
Cause it's a game.
A lot of crazy shit happened.
Cause it's a game!
We're the only people here.
Cause it's a game!
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
Cause it's a game.
Oh my god.
Don't fuck with me! That's not even possible!
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where anything goes only exists in games.
Oh my
so
goodness.
just force
Cause
yourself
it's
to
a
accept
game!
it. This closed space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Just
It's not real.
There's no way.
So they.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
Please do not compare reality to contact lenses.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
You're not real.
You better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program.
Neo World.
It's programmed
Oh, so
to
that's
place the
where they're,
user
like,
in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain. Which
So that they look
means
older in
your
real life, I'm
body
guessing.
still exists in
That
the
would
real
explain.
world. But right now,
What's her
you're
name, Hiyoko?
completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something.
That's crazy. Do you die in real life when you die in the game?
You're, you know, not aviators, but
You mean Avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
But we're not just regular avatars, right?
your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
Our memory?
What did you remove?
Our memory. The specific thing that was moving for. He's definitely talking about that, right? Memories. That?
I see.
Yeah, let's go.
What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
Which means we're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So you look
that's why
older.
we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy?
Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world. How'd we end up talking about sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it!
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
Because it's a game. This world is a virtual reality created by a computer program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. Is believing him really the only thing we can do? Yeah. I believe Monokuma. He's never lied. Oh, wait, what is this? Make your argument. The defiant tragedy of sweet, the tragedy killing school life. There's so much crap. Oh my gosh. Wait, what do any of these mean? Can I F1? F1! I really should not have, done...
You are the evidence!
What does
Your
that
world?
mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
Okay.
What game world?
So I think I have
What
to agree.
avatar? I'm a human being with a real body!
I'm gonna have to agree with Monokuma's. I'm gonna have to agree with his, but I
Is
don't
there
know what to
any
hit it
evidence
with.
that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence.
What does that
Tragedy?
mean?
That's supposed to be?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school. But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life,
I'm gonna try this.
your
and if
real
not,
bodies
then-
actually lived that life.
No.
Your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no...
I don't remember.
Your real bodies actually lived that life.
Got it.
That must be it.
I seriously thought that was wrong.
Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping. There's a picture of Hiyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the
Yeah.
Hiyoko we knew.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives. Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
And you are saying that happened to Hiyoko?
It appears Hiyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated, Fuyuhiko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that
Yeah.
time, right? So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time. Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
Wait, no. Hold on. If we didn't know each other before and we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other, then wouldn't he have noticed a difference? Oh, Fuyuhiko! Because he was friends with Pekko!
You're the only one.
I got that right off the bat.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Pekko for a long time, right?
Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems weird. No. Now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
Wah!
That long? Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
No.
Your
but
refusal
something's
to
going
accept
on.
your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
This is a virtual world, and we're virtual avatars.
Get it through your thick skull.
Are you saying we just have to accept that?
Yes, otherwise we'll never get out of here.
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
I have heard of that, like with the guy who
So
had
if
like
our brains believe something is real, it's no
his blood
different than
drained,
if
but
it
not
actually
actually.
happened?
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that.
they made him believe he
In a
was
distant
bleeding.
country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his
Yeah,
toes
this is
to
the
drain
one
his
I've heard
blood.
of.
That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death. However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As expected of Miss Sonia. Your knowledge of
Ugh.
state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
If a lie is a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth?
Maybe.
We're really just connected to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here.
Oh my gosh. I forgot to start recording again, and so we missed like 20 seconds, but all he said was it's a virtual world. The truth it was all a lie. That is this world's truth.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
The heck?
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game.
But do you die in
right?
real life? Is the question.
Then that must mean...
Oh god, that's a lot of deaths. No, Gundam! Chiaki!
That's right.
Nagito!
The killings we were...
Oh wait, I didn't mean to
Everyone
skip
who
that.
was killed should still be alive in the real world.
No.
Oh yeah. Just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life.
But if you believe you die, it might become
So-
truth.
You are saying everyone is still alive?
They didn't know.
That's it. Isn't that right, Monokuma? What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable
I-
lie,
yep, there
it
you
might
go.
become the truth.
Don't tell me. You mean...
The Neo World program isn't just any game.
Oh,
It's
ge-
next-gen
great.
software containing the ultimate reality. And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning
No! They're dead.
Then everyone who died...
It's
Died.
not like their bodies are completely dead, so I can't say it's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Wow, how nice
Are you
of you.
saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well,
Jeez.
nobody's gonna
Language.
appreciate a game where you
Good
don't
gosh.
die when you're supposed to, right?
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future
Okay.
Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? everything was their doing?
Then... Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then... we were taken out.
I see. So our real enemy is the Future Foundation.
Dun dun dun! The Future Foundation is our real enemy? Is that it? Is that really it? Why do you question everything, Hajime? Make your argument. Oh, the music. This sounds like some Undertale stuff, I feel like. That could just be... not right.
The Neo World program was developed by... the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys.
Then the Future Foundation is... truly an organization of evil.
It's not the founder, I don't think. Is our enemy the Future Foundation? But if they are, then what happened to the true purpose of the program?
The Neo World program was developed by...
The
Future Foundation, right?
Plan.
The ones who trapped us in here.
Wait, let me read the thing. Let me read and see what it says.
The ones who trapped... it's all the Future...
And the
I'm gonna
enemy
try this
I
one.
mean, a group that would make a killing
Nope.
game.
Right.
The ones who...
Does it say it's developed by someone else? Future Foundation. The old program. Created by the Future Foundation, yeah? It is, so that's fine. It was for creating hope, so I shoot this with the person who said killing game.
It's all the Future...
And the enemy is the Future I mean, a group that would...
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Then, why is there killing going on?
I don't
The
know.
virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be...
Monokuma?
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
You're nothing but a virus, Monokuma.
Yeah. It didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monomi.
Monomi, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Hey, don't change the subject.
That's also something we're trying to clear up. Monomi or Usami's role that she had in this world was magical teacher. Is a teacher. Chaperone. That was just her cover, right? Is it something else? Like a role she had in the world of the program. A role she had in the world of the program? Magical girl?
Crap.
Something else. Well, I guess it's Observer then.
I see! She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
Oh, that's what they were
That's
asking.
right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Are you dumb?
Non-player character. A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monomi's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait! Did you just say 15 people?
You've forgotten how to count. We're 16
Huh.
people in total.
He was probably excluding the other...
Huh? Another observer?
The Future Foundation's other observer. They have to be referring to that person, right? Chiagi?
I see!
I was right.
Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monomi, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
she was just a program?
No!
She didn't actually exist in real life?
Why?
Then
What is that?
she wasn't human?
I'm not real. She didn't exist at all? Not human?
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive.
Yeah, I
Even
thought
if
she
she
was
was a
real.
virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character.
I mean, maybe she just
Shut
developed
up!
a conscious. Oh,
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
World Ender?
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we'd think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
I mean, we're not.
There's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
Okay. For everyone who's here?
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
I don't know.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Why don't you just show us your true self already?
Do it!
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears.
Oh, whoops.
Main cast.
Junko?
Speaking of which, this
Oh.
guy is a member of World Ender.
What?
What's going
World
on?
Ender?
Who? Oh gosh. Who is it?
It's not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies...
Makoto!
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Traitor! You traitor! Makoto. Makoto? Who's that? He gives off protagonist vibes.
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'm sorry. What?
And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
You demon.
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then
No.
hurry up and save us!
I don't think that's it.
Hey, what happened?
Oh man. What is this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? This guy's attitude, it's as if he's being cautious of us.
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
Excuse you. The situation we're
Why do
in.
you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Why are you here?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
How nice.
By now,
Hope
you should
Restoration
understand
Program.
your true identities.
Huh? Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it. Who are the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? Who are the remnants of Ultimate Despair? If you put it together and think about it, you should be
I
able to
still don't get
understand
it.
why you were put into the program.
Put it together and think? Logic dive. Oh shoot, here we go. I have to focus on this. Frick. How do you... Oh! Huh? Oh, I was there, but but okay. No, I'm too late. What is it? Question 1. Who are the 15 survivors of Hope Peak Academy? Makoto and the others, Hajime and the other Hope Peak Academy? Oh crap. Oh crap. It wasn't. It was Hajime. Okay, can we just skip through this? Who are the remnants of despair? Remnants of despair? Makoto? And the others? Oh gosh. No. What? Yellow? Hajime and the others. This is confusing. I am getting all of these wrong. I don't know what's going on. Why are Hajime and the others put into the new world program? To recover from despair. That was the original reason. Yep, I knew it. Got that one right. Holy crap! That was cool. Okay.
It's all coming together.
Yes. Yes. Yosh.
Could it be? The survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys.
Wow.
That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of Ultimate Despair!
Lucky us.
We're all Ultimate Despair?
Don't be stupid!
in the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
That was us?
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coups d'etats, and wars.
Yes,
Oh
they're
my
responsible
gosh.
for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world. Despair in human
Oh my-
form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They
Goodness.
just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything.
We're part of a dangerous group like that?
How?
That's gotta be a lie.
That's right. There's no way.
Oh.
There's no way we're all Ultimate Despair.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a
Because
sudden?
they have the same voice actor,
He's
obviously.
the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final
Oh.
dead room.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details. Details? Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope Peak Academy. It's all written in there. These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
No, it used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before
Wow.
you saw it.
The dirtbag. Huh?
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school. And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Nagito learned the truth. What did he try to do to us? Are you telling us to answer that? There's no way we can forget. All of us except for the traitor. What? What did he do to us? I don't remember. It's been so long. When he learned the truth in the last case, what did Nagito try to do? 3 words. 4, 2, 3. Kill? ILL. ILL. Us? Us? That was just unfair. Why did it start like that? Us all. Us. All. There. He did! Woohoo! I mean, not woohoo. He tried to kill us.
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
That's right. After seeing the file, he learned that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair. And he tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we
Wow.
were ultimate despair?
What a hero.
Yes, because of his love for hope and his hatred toward despair. I sort of understand that.
Okay.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
Because you
There
are!
must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
I don't need a twist like that.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
The
Junko?
true ultimate despair.
Yep.
Junko Enoshima.
Yes.
She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became ultimate despair. In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program. But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Family, friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like that.
Don't turn away from the truth!
Oh. Was that her? What was that just now? A memory? But that person, that was Nagito, right? Look at his hand! That's a woman's hand. Vision of Nagito has been added.
It appears you've remembered a little.
Huh?
Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
Excuse me? Okay. Vision, I'm guessing? Yep.
There's obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family.
Wow.
You even destroyed your own bodies.
How can you say we did all that?
We're being tricked. We're being tricked by the Future Foundation!
To doubt hope? How much despair is within you guys?
Oh man. So I have to either agree with Nagito's or agree with Akane's
There's obviously some kind of mistake.
shutdown sequence. Vision of Nagito. Arm seems. Oh, maybe I shoot that with it.
To doubt
Let's
hope?
try it.
How much despair is within you guys?
We have no choice.
There's no way we're all. Because you're all ultimate, you killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your.
There you go.
That must be it.
Wow, both the protagonists together. At
That
last.
memory I felt was actually a memory from the real world. What Nagito did was
What did he do?
cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm?
Why her? Why a girl?
Not just any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm.
Why?
What did you say?
He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima,
No.
he could make her
He
survive.
cut off his
within it.
arm?
I don't get this at all.
He cut off his
The ultimate
arm?
despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a
Oh,
select
no.
few would demand that.
It's too
Don't
soon
say
to
anything,
feel
Sona.
sick. That's not even the worst thing the ultimate despairs have done.
Oh, how nice. Oh my
Some
gosh.
wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation.
Wow.
Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them.
Wow.
Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide.
How do you even do that?
One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair.
Wha-
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
What?
Just stop!
Yeah, that's too
That's
far.
just a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit!
Would Junko want that?
So
I
you
mean,
feel despair toward yourselves in the real world.
they took off parts of her
I
body
understand
and
that
even
feeling.
tried to have children with her
But there's no need
after
to
she
worry.
died.
If you just advance toward
awful.
the hope I provide,
That
you'll
is despair.
definitely be saved.
Save? You'll save
Just
us?
believe it.
Of course.
Believe
That's
it.
my purpose, after all. That's why the Neo World program was created too.
Save
You
us,
put us inside this
Makoto.
program so that you could save us?
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it...
So,
Oh,
you're
whoops.
saying this was like a test?
I didn't mean to do that.
I guess I can say that the test was a success. Even
yeah,
though
we
it
forgot.
deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments, nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your
But we
unexpected
died
trials and
along
make
the
your way here.
way.
That's why all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
Yeah.
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never
I don't need them.
return.
I don't need them. It'll make us evil if
you
we
choose to
remember.
graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems, you will complete the Hope Restoration program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
Uploaded?
Just do it. Why is it so hard for people to decide these things? Just trust him. It means by uploading our avatar's memories into our bodies, we're also forcibly erasing our past selves. That's why it's called the Hope Restoration Program. So that is the Neo World program.
Hey, what happens to the people whose avatars died?
If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
God damn it! Damn fucking shit!
Calm down.
Please take a look at this
Language.
flipbook for a quick rundown of your actions.
There's literally two. Oh, how nice.
If
Look at
you
this.
choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game
Game
memories,
reality.
but your school memories will be gone forever.
That's fine.
Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able
Still
to
dead
wake
in
up.
real life.
Just a thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
Just
You just have
graduate.
to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that?
Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather
Therapy.
messed up, right? If that is the case, then maybe
Therapy.
staying on this island is...
No.
What are you saying?
Therapy.
Haven't we been working this hard just to escape from here?
I'm sure there's still therapy in real life.
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Don't be ridiculous. If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
You're asking that now? If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
You're right. We've been trying desperately to survive until we can finally leave this place. If we don't get out of here now, all the deaths we've endured will be in vain. Exactly. Don't repeat it. Graduate. That's what Makoto said. Listen to him. I know this, but something's not right. How come Monokuma isn't trying to stop us? Is it just gonna stay quiet and overlook us getting out of this game world? Then everything Monokuma did would be pointless too. Not only that, is it really okay for us to believe him? Oh my gosh, this again. Should we get out or oh my gosh. Oh no. I'm getting out. Wait, can I save? I'm saving this. I'm getting out. Let me out. I can't stand this anymore. I'm done with this game. Regardless of whether or not there's a punishment, it doesn't matter. Games need a game over, otherwise there won't be any tension. It's basically like a penalty, but for the sake of your generation who needs to be constantly coddled. I shall grant you the right to retry. You won't feel despair unless you can retry. You guys will just give up. What? So, please select retry. However, when you want to flee from despair, make sure you don't select retry.
Is it going to end here? Without seeing the truth or the future?
Oh, gosh. Would you like to retry? No! No! Oh, gosh. Did I select the wrong thing? Oh, no. Was I an idiot? Oh, I was! I'm not allowed to just leave? I can't just leave? That sucks. Alright then, I guess we'll go back. Should we get out? Da-da-da.
See. Wait.
He was
We
lying?
have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like
I wanna
Sonia?
know.
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange?
Strange. You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned.
Is Makoto evil?
But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
Okay, now I don't like you. Your attitude.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
Makoto!
What?
He's losing it.
God, there's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you. What is this? Email? Wait, what does the email say? What does it say? Where guys, what are you doing right now? What you're doing is serious. Do you understand? Why are you protecting their own spirit? Should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about it this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light and hope to the world. So you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescues you from the tragedy you survived and help you recover your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Maybe this.
Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here. I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
And apparently, we are actually the bad guys.
It's fine to trust him, right?
The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
It's foolish to even think about it.
Man, I don't get it. I don't know what to do. There's something wrong with him based on our information obtained. The Makoto I'm familiar with didn't act like this. So it's gotta be the email? It's gotta be the email, but what do I hit it with?
Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he wanted to kill us. He wanted to kill us.
I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
No, wait, no, that's not it. It's the other one. It's the other one. It's the other one. It's the other one. The other
I
one!
said I'm going.
Why aren't you
Let's do what he said.
Why
I mean, the
aren't you
Future
listening
Foundation.
to me?
Apparently, we are actually the bad guys.
No.
I said I'm going.
Why aren't you
Let's do what he said. I mean, the Future Foundation.
And apparently, we are
It's fine to trust him, right? The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
Gotcha.
No, that's wrong.
Ah, this is so difficult. I don't remember
Did you say
anything.
foolish to defy the Future Foundation? Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you.
14th Division. Where are you guys? What are you doing? We already read all of this. Gosh. Oh wait, so the 6 is the people who
In that
survived
email,
the first
Makoto
game.
Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair, which clearly contradicts what this person is saying.
You're not Makoto!
Is that email for real? The Future Foundation tried to kill us?
I still can't believe these people are evil.
Hold on. We'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma. Those clues we found were all real, right?
Yes!
And that's not the only contradiction. What this Makoto person is saying also contradicts what we've been already told. Essentially, I cannot guarantee that there are no issues with this program. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you. I wanted to protect you. To me, those words seem much more real. If so, the person in front of us is...
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie.
Wow!
I'm not asking you. I'm asking...
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
You saying this right now is proof that he's obviously not who he says he is. He's trying to interfere. Then, to prove whether that Makoto is real or not, I'm gonna shove that in his face. The number that Makoto told me he specifically placed inside the program. 11037? Oh god! Wait! What is it? Okay.
Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all riled up. You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not
70.
Makoto, then show me some proof.
It was the other way. It was the other one. It was 10-1. Leon. It's supposed to be Leon, so it's LE01.
I can't hear you.
But you're not able to do that because it's 10. So
Better
what
luck
is it?
next time. What?
Wait, maybe it's the opposite. So it's 1-1.
Punishment is waiting for you.
It's 110.
You're getting
3-7.
all riled up. What are you even talking about? Enough already. That's impossible. Proof. Are you sure about this? I'm not listening. Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I can't hear you. Better luck next time. What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all riled up. You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not...
This is the
There we
end.
go. Jeez. I was trying to do it the right way around, but it wasn't the right way around.
Makoto Naegi,
I'm sorry.
that's who you really are.
I haven't
Then
played
tell
this.
me this. Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle 11037?
Oh, because it's Leon.
What was that again?
Look at his face.
You can't
that.
answer?
That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
I've been found.
Then you're...
Junko?
How disappointing! And I thought I was on the right track.
He disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
We're in a virtual world. Is it really that hard to believe?
Why are you surprised?
Yeah.
It's a computer program. So anything's possible, right?
Did you forget?
Then, that was just the work of Monokuma?
Aw, you found out I was faking!
Oh.
This is so embarrassing! I just wanna kill myself!
What are you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the future?
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world.
Okay, so you're not supposed to be.
And that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set?
Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
What game? This game is already over!
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Junko? I keep thinking she's gonna come back, but
A
I forget that
transformation
she's
is
dead.
customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that
I mean, it's
one
a computer
role-playing
program.
game? You know what game I'm talking about. Final...
Final.
Say it!
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form!
Dun, dun,
You better not be
dun.
bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
Oh, here we go. What? I have a bad feeling about this. Like the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling. A really, really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories! I'm gonna die!
Voice actor must have had a real time with this one. Well, that's Junko right there. Yep. Holy crap! Wow. Well. Well. Okay.
What? What's going on?
Am I hallucinating?
It's a game.
I know anything goes here. But this? This is clearly not...
I see.
Not okay.
So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small?
She's huge! She's way too huge!
But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Kniferella.
Said it anyway.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15
What?
meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge. Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
What?
Get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But too bad, this isn't a fan service game. Of course, since
Yeah.
it's not an action game either, you won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So fucking hopeless!
This is Monokuma's true identity?
Yikes.
We have to deal with this thing?
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing.
Here we go again.
Oh, you're so mean.
Is it just me?
Yeah,
or
she's
did her
got some
personality
issues.
change?
I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all.
I got bored of getting bored.
Ugh.
Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
Even when you're dead, does that mean... Is this person's true identity? Hello?
I see.
You dumb?
Are you
Oh wait, they didn't know.
Junko Enoshima?
I knew, but they
Did
didn't.
you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid.
Dying?
You're the one who made me go.
And why is someone who died here right now?
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Yeah?
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
I
What
like
AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
But that's insane. This insane. Oh my gosh, Hajime! This insane girl is Junko? She's responsible for everything? Hajime cursed. Wow. Destruction of Host Peak Academy. The destruction of the world? The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. It was all this girl's doing? Oh my gosh, Hajime. I like him when he's mad. Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko
Don't get
Enoshima.
cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here.
Oh yeah, we're on the same team.
Each and every one of our
Heyo!
classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road.
That's tough.
So, let's all be friends.
Oh my gosh, yes! We can paint our nails.
No! Man, they hate me.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't realize
And I
that.
was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Huh?
Tampered with the graduation program?
How
Remember
evil.
what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what
Yeah.
happens to you when you graduate, right?
Yeah?
I feel like you
He's
guys
lying.
weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game.
We die? I'm guessing. Oh shoot! Beep, 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 beep.
Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Resurrect?
Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know?
What the heck? I haven't seen this
The
version.
graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted code. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and nuke it.
What?
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game.
He
right?
asked a question.
By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
So you're not gonna tell us.
Until we answer that.
At a certain place. We're completely at our mercy. What if we can't progress unless we answer? We have no choice but to answer. How long it took for Junko and Ashima to modify the graduation program? She said we were watching how long it took. If so, the certain place we were watching, that was military base, Juggernaut Park, our cottages. Oh, wait.
I see!
Yeah, the bomb?
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of. That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
There was no bomb.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Wrong? Then what was it?
How should I put this?
It set me up for failure.
Just goofing around.
Okay, how nice. Huh?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it?
I mean, I would like to understand.
It's kind of like superhero cosplayers or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
It was just for show?
In the end, it was meaningless.
It doesn't
Does that
even
fill you with
matter.
despair? Like getting booted from a game server?
That's pretty sad.
You know those
but
murder
I'm a
mysteries
good
where the culprit is
person, so
really
I
the
don't get booted.
detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that.
Okay.
Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
You didn't realize that?
In a way, the countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game.
Thanks for the
There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
reality check.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before.
I'm tired too.
You said whether or not
Too
it's
bad
a
I'm
lie,
checking
the
other-
moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine.
Oh, nice.
I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone
No,
who died
no,
comes
no,
back
no.
to life, that's good enough.
Wait.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Her sprite is annoying me. How like her bangs have like a darker lining, and then her pigtails are like thin.
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for like forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
so much. I don't know why.
Plus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip. Your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful. That's just more reason for
Ultimate
you to
wonderful.
execute your role as devices.
Devices.
Okay,
Oh, here
now
we
let's
go.
stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it.
Please.
Now then, Why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you?
Fantastic. I'm gonna save again, so I don't have to do all this again.
I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it.
Do it.
You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
Wait.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I don't trust her. I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. And our friends who died will be saved. That's way beyond what we expected. It's safe to say that this is the good ending, right? Fudge. It's obviously not graduate, but I don't know what to do. Oh god. But graduate seems like the right thing to do. Because she said everyone would come back to life. I don't want to be in here. You know what? I saved it anyway, so if I die when I press graduate, it's fine.
I got it!
What?
Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
Huh?
That guy from earlier is back again.
You saved me. Thank you, Makoto.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is the real Makoto? God, there's so many imposters in my life. Then this is the guy I spoke to.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
He just starts listing off all the things that makes him the real
Just
Makoto.
when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown.
Plot
And
convenience.
thus, the main character gallantly appears.
Oh.
So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Ew.
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm
Why is
going to
Makoto's
save
head so big?
everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I just realized how, like, big his hair is.
I'm drooling!
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept
Wow.
your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students.
How nice.
Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always
What a
had such
trooper.
reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully.
You're talking like a remnant of hope or
all
despair.
this,
Of
I
despair.
can't let you get in the way.
The
Nah.
fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me.
Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
She's pretty
You
evil.
know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
Wow.
Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and
Jiho!
upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Wow.
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're just gonna
They're
be.
gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck?
Like the real world,
There
Once
we
an
go.
avatar
There's
is
the
deleted
truth.
from
Finally.
this virtual world,
It's about time.
it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear.
Wow.
And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person.
Same
the data
voice.
of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Wow.
Good. Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkify all
After
mankind.
uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters.
Oh my gosh.
And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world! With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete! That's Operation
Junko
Junkify
Land.
All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The reason she wasn't able to do that? Was it because there was something she didn't do? If so, the reason is she didn't have a real body, there wasn't enough time, she was sealed away, the school trip to rules. What were the rules of the school? She didn't have a real body. She did. There wasn't enough time, she was sealed away. It's none of these. Let's try this one.
I see.
Okay. Well, that works out.
I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school
Oh,
trip?
nice.
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
Wow. Isn't that nice? The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students. An exception to this rule is made if any student...
So, the rules were protecting us?
Wow.
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other. Because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Wow.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally...
How dare you
Oh, sorry.
look down on us?
I did not mean to do that.
Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
What?
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
Whoa.
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization.
Okay.
That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For
yes.
example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly?
Oh.
Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Nope. Ugh. Could it be? Is she talking about them right now? Reserve course?
I see.
Knew it.
Are
I don't
you
even have
talking
to think about it.
The reserve course is mass suicide?
Yeah, I knew there was a mass suicide within some sort of group of
I
people.
totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
We'll figure out a way.
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the
So you can't do
bodies
that.
of the dead.
So you can't leave.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs,
How
including me,
unfortunate.
trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide.
I missed
And their
Makoto.
lives
I
are
won't
no
lie. I
doubt
missed him.
targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
Yeah.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
That's so tragic. Wow.
Stop it!
It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What are the killings in the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet!
Oh!
There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Junko out.
Wow! When the protagonist helps the other one. Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it? Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? What about that? The thing. There's a shutdown. There's like a shutdown sequence. I remember reading that. The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about. Could it mean that? The thing that Makoto secretly added. It's the thing. I know it. Where is it? Right here. Yes.
I see.
Yes. There is a
Talking
way.
about the shutdown sequence?
Even she doesn't know.
Sequence?
And
What
no
is
one can
that?
stop it.
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Well, now it's out.
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Why?
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
The reason the shutdown sequence can't be activated is there is no, because it's broken, no authority. It's not any of these. Not enough people. Not enough people?
I see.
You can't? Why not?
Because there's not enough people?
But does it have to be a vote?
Pay attention,
No,
class.
I don't know.
According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at
No.
the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya.
The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
What?
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
Explain!
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining
Spit it
to
out!
us.
Oh,
What is
there's
this
Junko.
chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Them? The Future Foundation?
That's not something
Ah!
you need to take your time saying.
Oh my gosh! Is it everyone from... Oh my goodness.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Oh my gosh.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Kyoko? Byakuya?
We'd be better off leaving behind someone
Let's
who jumps to
go!
conclusions
I missed
without
you
listening
guys.
to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we
It's
made
been a
it.
long time.
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
It's still
How
not enough.
exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages.
Yeah, me
it's
neither.
like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
Oh my gosh.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand.
What?
There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
I'm so confused.
Byakuya, you're alive!
But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
Are you two
You shut up
also from
too.
the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
The 6 of you. They are one of the 6. Wait, what's 6 plus 6? 12? There's still not enough. You need 2 more, or 3 more. Tragedy. If the Killing School Life is referring to that...
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School Life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move! Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
What? You can't? Oh my gosh.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
You said it again!
What's wrong with that
Just
word?
ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
In this messed up world?
Can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
Will we go back to real life?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted.
Does that include us?
It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So will we have our memories or
You're
not?
saying we're going to be deleted too.
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
We won't
What
have our
does that mean
memories.
for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you enter
But then
the
we'll
program.
be evil.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we enter the program,
We'll be evil. If we're gonna revert back to our original selves before we enter the program, we're gonna revolt. We're gonna revert. I didn't even
does
read
that
the other
mean we'll
ones.
go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me.
When you used to feel despair upon despair.
Oh.
No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand
Please.
your concern.
I don't want to be evil.
But this is the only way to stop Junko.
What are you gonna do to
It might
us?
be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Please.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
Get us into
I thought
therapy,
the Future
please.
Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
For the reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be all right. Your
God,
real
this is
bodies
so
have just been
confusing.
brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed?
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanish? Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? Chiaki? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed?
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
Yeah, you're all messed up in the head. You
We don't
did
know
some
anything
stupid
about
stuff.
that past.
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Can you shut up? You're so annoying.
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that.
Can I hear it?
The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
I
That's
suppose.
not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Me
Are
neither.
you kidding around?
Enough! My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Oh, here we go. Just about time. Oh, here we go. Beep 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 boop beep. Boop boop.
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world.
Yeah, that does seem like the
Now
right thing to
then,
do, though.
will the hope of the Future Foundation win? Or will my despair win?
I don't like this at all. I'm gonna save again.
Alright! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire. This is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true!
What does that mean? Is that like...
Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people.
Who?
Ah, since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Future Foundation?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then.
Okay.
So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Same outcome as the killing school life. Do I just have to remember what occurred there? The people Junko lured, their method. I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. Oh, logic dive. Shoot. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Is there really a way to get up on the top? Do you think people play this just to do the logic dive for fun sometimes? What the heck? Oh, jeez. I'm too good. Not actually. Oh, that was really close. Okay. Question 1. Who did Jinko Inoshima want to lure? The Future Foundation? Is what I'm imagining? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, okay, we're good. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh. What bait was used to lure them? A glitch to killings Junko herself? The killings! Okay. The killings. Holy crap, why is this so freaking difficult? Well, this is like the last one of the last ones we're gonna do. There. Oh gosh. Oh! Ah! I don't know. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killing? Surveillance cameras? Caramel? Camera? What is this, a spelling check? Wow, who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? They ended it on a joke? They ended it on a joke? Woo! Great job, Hajime. Surveillance cameras.
It's all coming together.
Yes, indeed.
Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
I'm sorry, I keep going to check whether I'm recording or not.
The surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
What? Okay, how nice.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
I'm a now. Please forgive
You
me.
sure did.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come?
We tried to hack in many
sorry.
times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please.
That's as though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program.
Yeah, we know.
To
Or
provide
I
the
know.
opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And
She reminds
this
me
is
of
the only thing we can do to
Karapika.
stop
Her
you.
voice.
But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be
Can you
trapped here
guys
forever.
chill with the cursing for 5 seconds?
Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule. But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is become the Blackened and escape. Teacher's final decision, press either button and collect all hope fragments. What was it? Oh, teacher's final decision? Yes?
I see.
They had to like...
As I recall,
Yeah.
we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know. What is that? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote? After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Obviously,
That's
there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate.
Wow.
So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well.
I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
What?
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well...
Come on.
Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonistic line like that.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
What?
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
It's just
the principal?
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots of energy.
That's the guy in the picture.
It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
That name, I've heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope, but that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called him somewhere else. As I recall, that person was... the founder!
I see! Izuru Kamakura.
Wait, was he
Isn't
the
that the
principal?
name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy?
I was wrong. Whoops.
It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name.
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents.
We gotta hurry
Does
this
the
up,
founder
man.
have the same name as that
I'm on a
ultimate
time
hope guy?
crunch.
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The future foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
Wow! What a guy.
You're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko Enoshima killed them? Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Huh?
What? What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
What?
Huh?
Didn't see that coming. What? Are you
If don't
serious?
Understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
There's no
You're
way.
Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
I'm an old man.
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura. Make your argument. Oh god. Council Library, Civil Cultivation, Research Department.
Good
Wait,
news.
can I read everything? We had a reserve department. This is Hajime right here? That's tough, man.
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
Hope
How can
cultivation?
someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order
Wow.
to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata.
No.
I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Poor
Then
Hajime.
Izuru is your fake name?
I'm
Hey,
not
you weren't
him.
lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? It might
Oh.
be Izuru.
Wait, right there. I should have shot that. Can I shoot all these? I'll shoot that with the hope cultivation.
Izuru is your fake.
Hey, you weren't.
I do not want any more last.
Could it be created hope?
Stupid.
That must be it. Created hope. Are you talking about the hope cultivation plan?
Hope cultivation plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
You're so special.
Me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Huh?
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat. See,
For Hajime.
didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
And after many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes.
Oh
By
my
directly
gosh.
interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura.
What the heck?
Eventually,
What
Izuru
is
became
this?
an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously. It's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
Well,
Wow.
if you think about it,
That's terrible.
Hajime gets out of here. He's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose
No!
specialty is talent itself.
Hajime!
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies. He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was.
But as for Hajime, he probably
Her
would have
voice
been
is
better
annoying.
off if he stayed erased.
No.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
No.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru
No,
Kamakura,
Hajime.
an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear. I'm going to disappear? Disappear? Disappear, disappear. Disappear, disappear, disappear. Disappear, disappear. Holy crap! That's Hajime? Oh my gosh. What the heck? That's him in real life? Holy crap, some long locks. This is like the perspective that we were on the boat, but it's in Nagito's perspective. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Nope. That's really creepy. What the heck, man? I was not expecting that. That was an act. Oh, I forgot that he sees it.
Was that me? No, that's not me.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is.
No!
You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
Yourself?
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
No! Hajime! Look at this. You look so
You have no way to
sad.
be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved? Choose graduate, choose repeat, become the black, and submit to Junko. Graduate. I have to graduate. No! I just need to choose. Oh.
I just need to choose graduate then.
No!
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body.
Yes.
So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
But then.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here.
So what do I do?
I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
Oh.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
So what if we just graduate and then kill all of the people she took over?
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless,
Yeah.
don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up
Just
being
graduate.
meaningless
Just graduate.
Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, the girl you love, and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
He doesn't
That's
want
what
to
she
be.
does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets.
There's gotta be some way
The
you can
world will
prevent that,
regress to
though.
an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling
But
them
they'll
to
still
turn
be
back
go
into
back
ultimate
to Ultimate
despair
Despair.
and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No, no, no. There is another way.
You graduate.
As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us?
You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Oh, jeez.
If everyone can overcome despair,
Shutdown sequence.
you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear,
What's going on with my thing?
I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but... I want to see Peko one more time.
No!
If we turn back into ultimate despair...
I mean, yeah,
future
the only
foundation
choice is
might
to
kill us,
graduate and then see the people
We
one
won't
last
let them
time
do
and then
that.
kill them, so that
This is all the
Junko
future
can't kill
Foundation's
everyone.
fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
Was there anything I could shoot? Well, we can go
Everyone's
around
hope is
again.
in conflict. Such despair!
That doesn't make sense. There's gotta be something else I can shoot at the beginning. Graduate or shut down. The world or me. Hope or despair. They're telling us to choose? To choose between that? Why? My health! My health is... Why do we have to choose? No! What happened? Was I supposed to pick immediately?
I can't do it.
Huh?
Poor Hajime.
Can't do it.
Hajime needs his
Can't
memories back.
choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone!
Oh my god.
This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden,
This sucks.
don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all.
Wow.
Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens.
Wow,
Well,
like
I
what?
can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever.
No thanks. I don't want to stay here.
And
I
ever
wanna-
and ever and ever and
This
ever
lady
and
does
ever
not
and
make-
ever and ever and ever and ever.
She does not make any expression. Oh. We're inverted. Oh my gosh.
All right, a game reset.
And with
Nihil?
this, the world will continue to loop.
Oh my gosh.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
They're all back.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us.
Yes,
Wow.
there's no way I would forget.
They're high
And with
again.
this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
Gundam.
gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
My gosh.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki.
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
What?
After all this time?
What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I just wanted this ending.
All right, a game reset.
Should I begin with a...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Mm-hmm. What am I doing?
All right.
What if
a
I shoot?
game
I'll
And
shoot.
with this, the world will continue.
An eternal game utopia
No.
sounds like fun.
What am I doing?
All right.
And with this, the world.
An eternal game utopia sounds
Shoot
like
it.
fun.
Oh,
What do I do?
all right, a game reset.
Silencer. Fast forward. Fire truth. Select truth. Concentrate. What does that say? Do you have to do
You didn't
something?
have to forget us. Yes, there's.
And with this, Junko.
All right.
I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG.
Hey, can I take a picture?
Wait, can I
Want to be
copy
awed by the
things?
sight
Can
of
I
my-
copy?
I've prepared you a
Ooh, if you
Let me
get
try and
Should I
copy.
begin with a brief...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
I got it. Let's go. We're gonna end this.
All right.
And with this, the world will continue.
An eternal game utopia.
Stop!
This world.
It's not real!
Who are you?
Oh. Hello, it's me.
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves for someone like me? I'm just not able to choose. Seriously. I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
That's okay.
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope?
She's not going to give you a definitive answer. No one ever does.
You guys are the only ones who have
I
the right
told
to decide
you.
your
I
future.
told you. She's not going
And
to tell us.
responsibility too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
So, graduate?
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course. Games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help?
Oh my gosh!
I have no talent at all.
No! This is me?
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear.
What the heck?
I'm not Izuru Kamakura.
What am I supposed to shoot?
Who cares?
I'm gonna have
what
to
will happen
copy
the
again.
world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future
Maybe the
Foundation's
last
fault.
thing that is said. I
Not
should
mine.
shoot.
I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay.
Say something that I can copy.
You should even be able to create the future.
I'm taking that. I am snatching that. Is this really me? So uncool. It's totally uncool. So uncool. Die.
I was even betrayed by the academy.
Die!
I don't want to
die!
I'm not easy.
Die!
Who cares?
Just
what
die
happens?
already! Die! Die!
I don't want to
Die!
sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated. There's no way we can beat
Hajime
Junko.
has long hair like that? Holy
It's the
crap.
Future Foundation's fault.
Die!
Even so, not mine.
Die!
Even so, I can't choose the future.
No!
Even so,
Woohoo!
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here,
Oh my gosh.
it won't be meaningless.
Oh.
If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future, even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
Oh. Bye, Chiaki.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
What? Say it. Awaken. You can't lose hope. Awake!
I will not even remember.
Oh my gosh, look at them.
Everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair,
I'm trying! I'm clicking as fast as I can!
again.
I want to see Becca one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair,
I'm clicking so fast!
we might be killed by the
I
Future
did it!
Foundation,
I'm here!
right?
I'm back in the game!
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
Hey!
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're
Well
both hope
planned.
and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
Store power.
If the memories we made here disappear,
I'm clicking.
I will not
I'm
even
clicking.
remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the
I am
tragedy will start
clicking!
once again.
I want to see Becca.
Do I need to hold it? Oh, I need to hold it.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
What kind of bullet is
You
this?
can't lose hope!
If the memories we
Whoa!
made here disappear, I will not
Whoa!
even remember
Whoa!
everyone died.
Oh my gosh!
The world of the tragedy will start when
I was like, did I accidentally
If we
shoot?
turn back into, we might be
Oh
killed
my-
by the Future.
oh my-
Your responsibility.
Goodness!
Responsibility.
Holy
Future Foundation.
crap!
They're both hope and they're both. A conclusion will never be.
Whoa!
No, that's wrong.
What? Hajime, is that you? Shoot.
It won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone
Taka? Wait, is this Taka?
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away.
Can we go back to old Hajime?
I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me.
Why has he got
It's
white
not
hair?
for anyone else's sake but my own.
Or is it like strawberry blonde?
Don't tell me.
It's the hair.
Hey, what the heck is going on?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Woo! Break. Oh shoot, we gotta fight. Holy crap. Okay, we have future sword. I'm gonna have to remember how to cut these
You
things.
despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is gonna continue. If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Advance!
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never
I get
let
it?
anyone
Yeah!
choose again!
Let's go! Did we do it? Oh my gosh, more?
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. What is this crappy feeling? I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope. You have no argument. I don't want anything. You have no argument. You won't be able to do it.
That's
you won't be able to do anything.
wrong!
No, that's wrong.
Chiaki.
What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this all of a sudden?
Everyone,
The only
let's
bug
shut
is you.
this game down!
Woo!
Huh? But
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way.
Yes! Yes, Hajime!
The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that.
Yes!
Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own.
Yes!
The future that we want.
what are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to
Plot
happen.
convenience,
It
Junko!
wouldn't be strange
We're
if a miracle
protagonists.
happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct?
Yes! Yes!
I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it.
They can fix us.
When my body felt so heavy that I could not move, when I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime?
Woohoo!
The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Let's go!
Seriously?
We're beating her!
That's a suicidal decision!
I'm well
She's
aware
cool.
it might
Let's
be
go.
an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out.
I believe.
But... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me.
Oh!
I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Let's go.
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
Believe it!
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair! What is this?!
The middle.
Hajime, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Chiaki. Me! Oh, we did it! We finished the trial! This has gotta be the last one. I got a B. Look, I tried, okay? That's pretty good for not playing for a month.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
The future! Oh, here we go. Here's the sequence. Usami! Monomi! Oh, she's trying to smash her. Oh, there's like a fight? Wow. I'm gonna catch her like a bug. There she goes. Wow.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back.
I mean,
living in the
if
shadows
that's how you want to
of
look at
past
it.
memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
That is just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Oh my goodness.
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Here they go. Back into the real world.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
They're gonna disappear.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but Even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
It's okay.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Nekamaru!
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or you guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
Never.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
Oh. So this is the end, but it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki.
You're welcome!
I finally said it.
There we go.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Oh, that's right. Game over. Oh my gosh, we did it. Ah, chapter 6. End. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. But not actually, because there's like, how many more games? Oh, we got our phone. Giant cell phone. A giant one. Sweet. And so, the incident is coming to an end. The incident, riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they
in
finished the
suits?
preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me. So I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Oh, are they going to the actual...
Whether they know it or not.
Are they going to go get help?
They're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It
They're getting
seems
help.
that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem.
Oh.
Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
Strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This
First time.
However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Oh.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Was everyone else?
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Toko?
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
I was gonna ask what the
Let's
others
go.
were.
We must create our own futures, too.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably gonna be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well.
But
The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there.
oh,
Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
hair? Long hair? No. I didn't know. There we go. There's original Hajime.
My future lies here.
Are they on the Jabba Rock? Are they there? Epilogue. Day before the future. Oh. I hope they're getting the help they need to fix themselves. Or I hope they are fixed. Oh. What's going on? Cast! We're done! We did it! Finally, it's over! Oh my gosh, we spent a very long time on that. Wow. I think these are the non-English voice actors. But anyway. Like crap. We did it! It took us so long. But we finally did it. Gosh, I'm gonna upload all of this in one go so you guys have an extra long episode to watch. But honestly, there were a lot of plot twists, of course, that I wasn't expecting. And I wasn't completely happy with the ending, but it wasn't too bad. So, yeah. I'll probably continue on with the next games. I think the next one is like the Despair Girls or whatever. And then there's like a fourth one that I'll do. I'm not sure when I'm going to start it, but at some point I will. Just know that I will continue this series, this really long series, but until then, I will see you guys in another video. Bye!